Hi, I'm Sarah Close with Keller Williams Realty, and we're here today with Sean Huss from First Place Bank to talk a little bit about a pretty interesting program that's out there right now that's working with Fannie Mae to help get some of the properties that have been foreclosed on off of the market more quickly. And that's called the HomePath program. So Sean was going to walk us through that today and help us understand what that might mean as a buyer.
I mean, it's a great program. Again, they're Fannie Mae owned homes. Basically, they're trying to get off their portfolio.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're seeing homes that are 50 cents on the dollar, so the values are extremely low. There's a lot of creativity they're putting to maybe get first hometown buyers into the lower price homes, or to maybe a stepping stone to the next size home up.
So like what would that look like potentially?
Some of the key parts about it is, I mean, you can put as little as 3% down with no mortgage insurance. You can basically, if you do the one that has no renovation type loan, there's no appraisal required, there's no mortgage insurance required. The rates are very attractive. So basically the closing process goes very quickly. We're getting them done in less than 2 weeks if there's no appraisal required. There are some additional advantages with the HomePath program. Is Fannie Mae has allowed you to maybe do renovation type loans. So as a customer goes out and finds a home, if Fannie Mae thinks that there's some renovations that they'll tag it with a renovation loan, which is important because you can roll that into the mortgage as well.
Really?
So basically you roll that and you're financing it over the 30 years, and a borrower doesn't have to put a down payment and then come in and do renovation loans. So it is extremely important for any type of buyer that's looking for that. And more importantly, they do allow it on investment properties too.
Oh, wow.
So for a lot of the investors out there, that's been a pretty popular product where you can come in, basically you're putting 20% down, basically it's only on single families.
So 4-unit wouldn't qualify for the renovation loan?
Not for the renovation, but it would qualify for the regular HomePath loan.
So with a single family, as an investor, I can come in, purchase the property, my down payment you said is 20% for an investment?
20%, correct.
But then anything that I'm doing, is that like evaluated up front as far as how much is this renovation going to cost, and then that's built in, or how does that process work?
A couple of ways. Again, there's 3 tags that Fannie Mae's going to put on each property.
And this is done before we would see the houses? Or?
Correct. That's when the house is put on the market, basically Fannie Mae will designate if it's eligible for a renovation type loan. So they have to have that tag on there that says, yes, this is eligible for renovation.
Where would I find that?
You could go out to www.homepaths.com.
So that'll list the inventory that's there regardless of who's got it listed.
Correct.
And then is there anything, does the MLS have a space for that or anything like that, or is it just all done through their website? Is that probably the best place to look?
It's probably the best place to look to find out which designation it is. Because if it says HomePath Mortgage, then basically you just get a normal mortgage. And again, the little 3% down, no mortgage insurance, no appraisal required.
That's a good deal.
So there's not many these type of renovation programs out there as well. So
now talk to me a little bit about, aren't they running some incentives as far as trying to get some of this current inventory off of the market?
Most definitely. Basically what they're doing is, for the buyers that are purchasing at close before October 31st, they're providing 3.5% back towards all closing costs, which is pretty huge. So when you're putting 3% down and they're paying 3.5%, and if there's extra money, we use it to buy down the interest rate, which creates a lower monthly mortgage payment.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal. And then you said these take only about 2 weeks to get through?
The normal HomePath. Renovations take a little bit longer.
Because that goes through the appraisal process. That sounds good.
Another key point on the renovation side, sorry to interrupt, but with the renovation type loan, you cannot do your own work. So you have to have a general contractor.
So I can't write the check to myself?
You cannot paint your own home.
Got it.
But basically, if you're doing some of the renovation and rolling it in, basically they want you to have a general contractor. Again, with that general contractor, the thought process is it's going to get done professionally.
That makes sense.
It's going to get done timely, and the banks are sitting on holding money for long periods of time.
Do they come back out and re-inspect after the work is completed?
Most definitely. So as we get a general contractor, that's a good question, because as we get a general contractor, the fear with some of the consumer is maybe they're going to be paid for work not completed.
That's a good point.
So basically, with a HomePath renovation, what we do is we go out and do an inspection before we pay out any funds. So we're making sure the work is 100% complete before we pay any contractors any funds.
That's a pretty good deal. That's neat. And how many of these do you expect will get done this year in this area?
They're growing by the day.
Are they?
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of it. Actually, Fannie Mae chose First Place Bank to be the pilot for this program.
Oh, that's great.
So there's only a couple lenders offering the program, so we've got a really great relationship with Fannie Mae. So as they come out with different tweaks to the program, they always
you
consult.
know what's going on.
Correct.
That makes sense. Now, was this information also available on your website?
No.
Okay, so if they go through the SeanHuss.com website and they can contact you about it, where is it? Is there any other place they can look at for that?
They can go. They can Google it,
Okay.
HomePath.com, and get some information about it. If they email me through www.seanhuss.com,
Okay.
my contact information's out there. I
Great.
can email them information on it, or
Okay.
I can help them assist them find out if a property's tagged Fannie Mae or HomePath renovation or
Okay.
HomePath normal mortgage.
Okay.
And kind of work some different scenarios, so I'm accessible 24/7
Great.
typically.
So it works for first-time buyers, second-time, fourth-time, and investment property.
Exactly correct.
Terrific. Very cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for listening today. I hope this has been helpful for you.